All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Andrew Lavender.
And I'm Sarah Lavender.
And this is our YouTube channel. So the channel's been dead for a little while. As you guys see, a lot of my old videos are back when this car had a 2-valve in it. And I got out of YouTube for a while, but with the recent Cletus all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive race, I've decided to jump back in. So we'll see how this goes. I kind of want to give YouTube one more shot. So bring you guys in on our program and let you know who we are and what we do. So we'll go ahead and start the video off with a quick rundown on the car, so you guys know, for anyone that's new, hopefully coming here from the Cletus race, from the Cletus channel. The car is a 2003 Mustang GT. It has a twin turbo Coyote in it. It's a Gen 3 Coyote, TKM sleeve block, aluminum rods, modular head shop pistons, Gen 3 heads, some comp cams in it, a boost proof Boss 302 intake, and twin 64, 66 HPT turbos. It's backed by a Cameron Powers built TH400 with a second gear leave option. We leave in second gear for no prep stuff. 8.8 rear end and a big 9 Lives Racing dual element wing on the back. We've been running the 9 Lives Racing wing for a long time. So a lot of you guys saw in the Cletus video that all the all-wheel drive trucks had 9 Lives wings on them. So they jumped on board. They've seen how well they work. We've been running this particular wing for, I think, almost 1.5 years, 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I think something like that.
I think this October will be 2 years.
Okay. Yeah, this October, that's right. So literally the first night that we put this wing on the car, we won a $10,000 race. So I've never taken it off since, and it's been really good to me. So we'll jump into the each round of the Cletus race and talk about how we were the only rear-wheel drive car to make it to third round. There may be a little debate on there on us getting lucky or whatnot, right? Everyone's got their own opinion, but I'm just going to tell you guys the facts on how it went for us. So we showed up to the Cletus race, 16 all-wheel drive cars versus 16 rear-wheel drive cars. Joey Heichel was the team captain. He picked what was supposed to be the fastest 16 rear-wheel drive cars on a backside surface in the country. So we hopped on early, got in touch with Joey. I feel like we have one of the top runners on the backside in the country right now. And so Joey let us on the list. So we went down with I'll go ahead and say that I went down with pretty low expectations. I know a lot of people were thrown off that the all-wheel drive guys dominated the rear-wheel drive guys from the start, but I went into the race kind of expecting that.
Yeah, we wasn't surprised.
No, we already kind of knew.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got 4 28-10-5 slicks.
Right.
Like, it's always going to be faster than 2 28-10-5 slicks.
Yeah, and they already had some data on there.
Yeah, they've already had 2 races there already.
Yeah.
And the last race, they were really fast, so they just got faster this time around. So we weren't surprised. We worked really hard up to the point of the race. We tested a lot. I wore out like 3 sets of tires testing. It was really expensive,
yeah,
but we wanted to have a really good showing at the race. We learned a lot of things, and I felt like we were going to come in at least giving these guys a run for their money and hoping that we could get a little lucky at the same time. Because, like I always say, I'd rather be lucky than good. Like, I'm not going to be mad that we got a little lucky.
Right.
So we went through the whole drivers meeting, everything. We got to meet everyone. It was awesome meeting all the all-wheel drive guys, all the rear-wheel drive guys, meeting Garrett and everyone. I mean, those guys are all a class act. It was awesome. So we get to round one. Round one, we drew the blue IS300 Lexus. We didn't know of him. Met him. Really cool people. And we really didn't know what to expect. We were just we looked at the surface. We felt like we knew a number that we could run, and we put the tune-up in the car. We went out there, and we, so the one thing with this race is there was no water burnouts. And so with a rear-wheel drive car that runs on backside, you have to run a lot of weight in the back of the car to get the grip that you need. And so we struggled early on in our testing to get the car to do a burnout. And so I was a little worried when we got up there, and my worries were
it did not do a good burnout.
No.
If at all.
We basically didn't do a burnout. We basically did a wheelie. We basically did a wheelie is what we did. The car tried to do a burnout, and it just launched and picked the front tires up off the ground. So I knew that wasn't a great start, but we had to roll with what we had to roll with. So we back up. Sarah puts me on the line. We come up on the two. Step, and I leave, and I never see the blue IS300. So I guess they had an issue with their four-wheel drive, and they were basically rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So it was basically a rear-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive
I think
race.
he said that he forgot to put it in four-wheel drive.
In four-wheel drive.
After the burnout.
Okay. So.
And then it broke.
They said it broke, right?
It broke like the axle or whatever.
Didn't it like grab or something halfway through the run, he said?
Yeah.
And it broke the front axles.
Yeah.
So he did a really big rolling burnout. We went A to B, and we went pretty fast. Like, I'm not going to tell times, but we went one of the faster passes of first round.
I want to say your pass was the straightest, smoothest.
It was very smooth. And my car throws a lot of people off from videos because it looks really smooth. And so a lot of people are like one guy said we had the slowest car on the rear-wheel drive team or something like that. That's not true. But it looks slow. But just always remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, right? That's what I always say. So we made a pretty good first round pass. I know of one other person that told their times, and he went faster than us. And I compared my draggy to his. I'm not gonna say who or anything like that because that's their own personal business. But I ran just as good as him everywhere except in the 60 foot. So the car didn't quite 60 foot where I wanted it to, but everywhere else the car was on par. So we felt good. So after first round, there were 11, I think it was 11 and 5 after that. There was 11 all-wheel drive, 5 rear-wheel drive cars left. And it wasn't looking good for us. So I just pulled the data from the car and went through the data. We missed the driver's meeting. So we got up there, they had already drawn for us, which worked out, really, because we got Manuel Gomez, who was the team captain for the rear-wheel drive, or for the all-wheel drive.
In the Rhino truck?
Yeah, La Rhino, or something like that was the name of the truck. But it was Manuel. So I had to talk a little bit of smack to Manuel. And La Rhino is like a street truck. So I felt pretty confident. I was like, okay, I think I can get past him. I think this is like, not that it's a slow truck, but I think it's one of their slower trucks in the fleet, right? But it wasn't slow by any means, because, I mean, he took out a pretty fast rear-wheel drive guy the round before.
Yeah.
So we put a good tune-up in the car, talked a little bit of smack to Manuel, and we rolled up for second round, and we picked up almost a 10th from our first pass. Almost a 10th. We went a personal best mile per hour on bare asphalt by a few mile an hour. And that would turn out to be our fastest pass of the day, was second round. That was our fastest pass of the day. So we get past Manuel, and I'm just happy to still be alive because I am the only rear-wheel drive car left.
Yes.
All of the all-wheel drive cars went out second round, or all of the rear-wheel drive cars that were left lost second round. And so now all of the weight is on us. No pressure, right?
The track didn't get no better.
Yeah, what were you thinking after second round? What did you think about the second round pass?
I thought that we had a good shot at winning it, and then I saw old Gringo and
Crazy Horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you knew.
I was like, we got to do something or we ain't going to make it.
Yeah. Sarah's always crewed for me. We're just a two-person team, low budget. We do everything on our own. So I actually have a backup camera in the car, which throws people off a lot, and Sarah backs me up from the back of the car, so it's just us two. So she's a really good judge of surfaces, a really good judge of how fast other cars are going, and so I always listen to what she has to say most of the
Not
time.
always.
But then sometimes I don't listen, and then I mess up, and then she's like, "I told you so." So we knew we had to find something because we made a fast pass, but we weren't quite in the territory to beat the fastest guy there. Could we beat some of the other fast all-wheel drive trucks? I felt like we could have. I felt like we were right there in the fight with the middle, minus Gringo and Crazy Horse. We were in the fight.
Yeah.
And Crazy Horse took out Gringo. Right at this point.
No.
Yep.
That was the finals, wasn't it?
Nope. That was in second round or third round. I think it might have been third round.
I think it was the round.
Second round or third round. So round 3, I get the man himself, Garrett Mitchell, aka Cletus Mcfarland, in the Dale truck, which is, I was just like, this is insane. Like, I'm about to race Garrett Mitchell. Like, I've been watching Garrett Mitchell since he first started YouTube. Big fan. Awesome guy. He's great. Very friendly. Like, one of the probably most friendly, like, famous people I've ever met. Like, super down to earth guy. So we talked to Garrett a little bit, and we figure out who's going in first, second, all that good stuff. We pull up for third round, and I didn't know it at the time, and I don't think you did either, but the track was starting to get greasy. The rubber was getting greasy up there. Well, I kind of figured the sun was going to make it a little slick, but I didn't realize how much it had changed. Like, the track was very different from second round to third round. It slowed down.
Yeah, it was very different.
The track slowed down a lot.
Yeah.
So we go up. We get up on the line, right? We get up there next to Garrett. Next to the Dale truck, and when we take off, and we're dead even. I think I treed Garrett a little bit. I've watched the video a couple of times. I think I treed him a little bit. So I think I treed Garrett just a little bit. We take off, and we're neck and neck. I think I grabbed the scramble. I can't remember. I'd have to look at my data log, and it's a photo finish at the line. Like, I don't even know who won.
It took them a little while to look at the video, and then Kyle with 1320 pulled up the drone, and he said that you got him by a bumper, and me and Happy went crazy. And the track people and all the people on Cletus' side was like, that's not official call. That's not an official call yet.
Yeah, they said, hold on.
Yeah, and then the official call came, and me and Happy freaked out again.
So, like you guys have seen in Garrett's video, if you watched it, like, we had a little back and forth down at the end of the track, congratulating each other, like, but we both made quick passes. Garrett slowed down. I slowed down. But I was able to get it done. I think I got it done on the tree. I really do. I think I got it done. I've been working on my reaction time, and I think it paid off. So from there, we're in the semifinals. There's 4 cars left. We've got Crazy Horse, me, Grimace, and there was one other car. I can't remember who it was.
I think it was El Gringo, I think.
No, Gringo wasn't in.
No, I think Crazy Horse had the Cyclone.
It was the Cyclone, was in the semis.
Okay.
From the guys from On the Gas.
Okay.
Yep, it was them. And so I had Grimace, and Crazy Horse had On the Gas with the Cyclone. So Grimace won the race last year, and we have been keeping an eye on him, and he was making fast passes. I felt like he was a little faster than I was, just a little bit. Not a ton, but he was a little faster than my second round pass, and definitely faster than my third round pass. So I knew that even if we like squeaked out something and beat Grimace, I knew that we still needed to find something if we made it to the finals against Crazy, because I knew Crazy Horse was probably going to get on the gas guys, most likely.
Yeah.
Like, they were fast, don't get me wrong, but Crazy Horse was just a little bit faster than everyone. Mm-hmm. So I knew I had to find something, so I took a swing in the tune-up. I had to try and 60-foot a little bit harder. I knew what Joey went in the 60-foot before, and Joey went a good bit faster than me in the 60-foot. So I felt like I had to do something there to find the extra time that I needed to be with Crazy Horse. So I tried something in the tune-up. We get up there, the sun's been beaming on the track still. It's probably gotten worse, honestly. The track's probably gotten even more greasy. And I think I turned the launch boost up a pound, and I mean, it hit the tire out of the hole against Grimace. And I mean, I felt it in the car, and we take off and I feel it hit the traction control, and I just watch Grimace jump out on me, and then it grabs, and then I actually pulled back up on Grimace a little bit because I still mile per hour. I ran the same mile per hour as my personal best earlier against him. I didn't even touch the scramble this time. I started to catch up to him, and I thought about touching the scramble, but he was so far ahead of me that I was like, it's not even worth beating on the car right now. He's got me beat. I'm going to stay in it and not make it look too terrible. But I think Grimace got me by about a car and a half. It could have even been 2 cars at the end. I mean, he got me pretty good. So those guys got past me, and I mean, I slowed down another 10th. I slowed down another 10th when I raced Grimace. So it's just like I slowed down. After second round, I just slowed down. I think it was the track a little bit. I think because I know the all-wheel drive guys were slowing down too. So what are you going to do, right? I don't know.
We did what we could.
I did what I could. I mean, I took this stock suspension, junk gutted New Edge Mustang with a home built Coyote, and I do everything here in this 2-car garage. And I mean, we made it 3 rounds, and you can say what you want, that we got lucky or whatever. It would have turned out a different way, but at the end of the day, it turned out how it turned out.
Right.
I mean, I've been very unlucky and lost races and seen people that I was faster than win races.
Yeah.
Because they got lucky, right? Like that's why I'll say it one more time. I'd rather be lucky than good. It works that way. The fastest car doesn't always win. It does not. The fastest car does not always win the race, and that's a proven fact. I can tell you that because I've been the fastest car at some races and haven't won them. So that ended our run at the Cletus rear wheel drive race. We made it to the semis and we lost to Grimace.
It was fun. We had a good time though.
It was a good time.
I gotta say, everybody that when we beat Cletus, the amount of teammates that come to help us turn the car around and try to help you with the tune was awesome.
Yeah, we had Mr. Beaterbomb himself in the trailer helping us, giving us advice. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to have Joey Heichel in the trailer with us because once again, I've been watching Joey Heichel do work on 1320 video for years. I mean, Joey Heichel's always just been at the top level of racing. So to be on a team with him and, you know, almost consider ourselves peers almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was pretty cool. So, that's really it. I don't know. Do you want to say anything else about the race?
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, that's the video. That's how we made it as the last rear-wheel drive car left at the Cletus all-wheel drive versus rear-wheel drive race. Evidently, there is going to be another one probably in October.
That's what Garrett said.
And
October 1st.
Hopefully, we get invited back. We'll see. I think we will. So, Garrett, if you see this, make sure you invite us back, or Joey, whoever's in control of it. We want another shot.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get back to that. But I think we're gonna kick. Like I said, I think we're gonna. If you've stayed on this far through all of my boring ranting, hopefully you guys will stay tuned to the channel because I think we're gonna start recording again. We'll see. It's tough. It's really tough to record at the racetrack when it's just us two and we're turning the car around and things, but we're going to do our best. If people are interested, I'd like to show them how we race and bring them along.
It's possible to do it with just 2 people.
It's possible, but it's tough.
It is tough, but it's doable.
Yeah, it's for sure doable.
I think we're pretty successful too.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty good.
We do pretty good. We do pretty well. We don't have teammates to share data with and stuff. But we know enough and we've been racing long enough that we do pretty well. We've ran with the best of them. So I mean, I feel good about it. So, all right. We'll call that the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be putting some more videos out here in the future. We'll see you later.